And another thing, fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Capital F. What we talking about? Everybody out there, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Mel really said, fuck them. Fuck them. That's what Mel said. That's all she said.
And you know what else I said? Fuck me, because I'm the one in my own way. Fuck me.
Yeah, Mel. You in your own way, Mel.
That's right.
You gotta say it a little louder. Fuck me, Mel. Could you say it louder?
Fuck me, Mel.
A little louder.
Fuck me, Mel.
Mel.
I'm in my own fucking
Mel
way
is in
all
her
the time.
own fucking way.
Wallow
Mel
267, God damn it, I'm always in my fucking way.
Oh. And that's what that's the whole thing. Like, you gotta say yes to you, no to them, man. Fuck them, man. Stop worrying. Listen, stop worrying about them and worrying about you. Start loving you. Matter of fact, before you love you gotta start liking you. Then you gotta start loving you. Then you gotta know, listen, I ain't got it all figured out, but I'm gonna figure it out one day. And that's enough.
What up? It's your boy, Danli Divine, the one and only. Let you know right now, you didn't click this by accident. This is Divine Time with your boy, Danli Divine, where timing is divine, conversations are raw, and growth is inevitable. If you're ready to elevate your mind, your heart, and your perspective, you're exactly where you're meant to be. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs this message. Now today, I want to share something simple but powerful. 2 words that can change how you move through relationships, conflict, and even disappointment. Let them. The let them theory. Let them misunderstand you. Let them choose differently. Let them show you who they are without trying to correct, convince, or control. Because the moment you stop trying to manage other people's choices, you start reclaiming your peace. In this episode of Divine Time, we're talking about the let them theory, what it really means, why it's so hard to practice, and how releasing control can bring clarity, alignment, and emotional freedom. This shit right here, nigga, this the book, The Let Them Theory by Mel Robinson. Get at me, homie. So I know you asking, what's the let them theory? I'm so glad you asked. So that's what I'll be talking about today. What is the let them theory? See, check it. The let them theory is simple, but it's not easy. At its core, it means allowing people to be who they are without forcing them to meet expectations they never agreed to. So if someone pulls away, let them. If someone chooses differently, let them. If someone misunderstands your intentions, let them. This doesn't mean you stop caring. It doesn't mean you give up on relationships. And it definitely doesn't mean you tolerate disrespect. It means you stop carrying responsibility for things that were never yours to control. The let them theory teaches us emotional maturity, knowing where our power ends and someone else's free will begins. So with that, their free will is they can think what they want, say what they want. How did that saying go? I'm rubber, you're glue. Anything you say to me, bounce off me and stick to you. Boom, get at me, homie. Why letting people be is so hard?
Their behavior is telling you the truth. Their behavior is telling you what they care about and what their priorities are. And if their behavior is telling you that your needs are not a priority, you have to let them reveal that. Is this kind of behavior from somebody what I deserve? Is this what I'm willing to accept in somebody? Because again, what do we also know? People only change when they want to or they can. And you might be in a situation where somebody would really love to change, but they can't because they're dealing with some challenge right now, or they don't have the skill yet. And you may decide, if that's the case, to still love and accept the person. Right?
Yeah.
But there may be times where you have had the conversation and it is very clear they're capable of it. They just won't do it. And so if you don't ever express what you need and how it's impacting you, you're not actually giving somebody the opportunity to build a skill or to change or to love you the way that you need them to love you so that you feel loved. The second mistake that I see constantly is that you make the ask and then the person doesn't do it. And then you start making excuses and resentment builds. And you stay in something, seeing exactly who someone is, wishing they would change, living up here in your mind about the fantasy of what you wish this was, refusing to accept the reality.
I'm sure we all have had situations to where individuals will be saying things, or they might even walk out your life just out of nowhere. I'm sure a lot of men these days know exactly what I'm talking about when I say ghosting. If y'all was in a dating phase and you end up getting ghosted, how would you want to react? You probably want to know. Let them be. See, most of us don't struggle with letting go because we're controlling people. We struggle because we're afraid. We're afraid of being abandoned, afraid of being misunderstood, afraid of losing connection. So what do? We over-explain, we overgive, or we over-accommodate. We think if we just say it better, do more, or try harder, people would choose us, or understand us, or stay. But control is not love, and attachment is not alignment. The let them theory asks us to trust that what's meant for us won't require us to chase, convince, or shrink. How many of y'all have been shrinking just to make sure that someone stays in your life?
It's so small. Like, I want a bigger one.
Or that someone sees you? It's okay. Y'all know what I'm about to say. I'll wait.
Don't wanna wait no more. Barely wanna make it all go right.
But it's all right. Because what changes when you practice, let them.
If you don't feel like you're a priority, the first thing that you have to say is you have to say, let them. Because the hardest thing about relationships, whether you're dating or you're in a situationship or you're in a committed relationship or you're married or you're single, the hardest thing about a relationship is understanding that people's behavior is the truth.
Yeah.
Do not listen to people's words. Watch what they do, and it will tell you everything that you know.
Once you start practicing the let them theory, something beautiful happens. You become less reactive. You stop taking everything personally. You start observing instead of absorbing. You see who's aligned and who isn't without forcing outcomes. Peace becomes louder than anxiety. Clarity becomes stronger than confusion. And here's the truth most people don't talk about. When you let people be who they are, they reveal exactly where they belong in your life. You don't lose people, you gain truth. And truth is always a gift, even when it's uncomfortable. With it, I want to go ahead and say something real quick. How to apply the let them theory daily. Let's make this practical. The next time you feel triggered, pause and ask yourself, am I reacting or am I trying to control? Instead of responding immediately, say internally, let them. Let them feel how they feel. Let them choose how they choose. And then follow it with the second unspoken part of the theory. Let them. Let them choose peace. Let them choose boundaries. Let me choose self-respect. This isn't about perfection. It's a practice. Some days you'll do it gracefully. Other days you'll catch yourself late. But grace applies to you too. All right? All right. I want to leave you with a gentle reflection. Who are you trying to manage that's costing you peace? What explanation are you giving that isn't being received? What would change if you stopped forcing and started trusting? Letting go doesn't mean you stop loving. It means you stop hurting yourself trying to hold on. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to sit with it this week. Choose one situation where you consciously practice let them and notice how much lighter you feel. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Divine Time with Danli Divine. Share it with someone who needs peace and leave a comment about what you're ready to let go of. You're not behind. You're not failing. You're learning how to choose peace. And remember, this is Divine Time, so relax your mind. It's Divine Time. Deuces.
This is the problem that I have with the let them theory. Let them misunderstand you. Let them walk away. Let them uninvite you. At first, it sounds empowering, like you taking your power back. But here's the problem. A lot of y'all are using let them the wrong way. Let them is not healing if you're using it as a way to act brand new, petty, or downright nasty. It's being thrown around as a flex when really it's being used as a passive-aggressive way to avoid growth. A lot of y'all not letting people be. You being cold, you being nasty, and saying you setting boundaries. You talking slick slide on the side, gossiping, stirring up drama, talking to anybody around town that'll listen, and then saying you protecting your peace. Let them is being used as an excuse to avoid honesty, maturity, and emotional responsibility. You're not letting them, you letting you. You letting you assume, spiral, disconnect, write whole narratives and stories about people with zero facts, and stay stuck in patterns that you swore you healed from. You not unbothered, you shut down. You not protecting your peace, you avoiding uncomfortable conversations. Not setting boundaries, you punishing people and then calling it spiritual. Well, some of y'all not pretending. You really think the Holy Spirit's in here telling you to be nasty to people. Let me be clear. Being emotionally mature, that don't mean you gotta act like you don't care. There's a big difference between being emotionally intelligent and being emotionally unavailable. Don't confuse the two. Leading yourself, self-leadership, that doesn't mean you have to cut off everybody who disappoints you. You don't have to turn into an ice cream to everybody who let you down. You don't have to be petty to prove that you're healed. I mean, if your peace needs a post, a text, or a conversation with your co-signers to prove it, is it really peace? Here's what real emotional intelligence looks like. I'm letting them, but I'm going to be honest about why that hurt my feelings. I'm letting them, but I'm going to stay grounded in how I want to show up. I'm not going to match their energy, but I'm sure as hell going to manage mine. I'm letting them, but I'm not using that as an excuse to shut down and then calling that growth. Stop slapping trendy phrases on old patterns. Slapping a catchy phrase on old behaviors don't make them new. And some of y'all out here talking about let them to people who ain't even do nothing to you. But your unhealed trauma wrote a whole narrative in your head about it. But that's a different conversation for a different day. Don't do this to my girl Mel Robbins, y'all. Don't pretend you get her message and then you stuck in the same old drama. She gives us the tools to move forward, not stay stuck and then blame everybody else. So if let them is your go-to, which it should be, because I love the let them theory. I use it myself. But if it's your go-to, ask yourself, are you letting them or are you avoiding the part of growth that's not cute? Let's not lie about what we're really doing.
Hey, beautiful souls. If you love deep conversations about life, love, and spiritual growth, help us reach more like-minded people. Like, comment, and share to push these powerful episodes through the algorithm. Let's build a community that thrives on wisdom and connection. Find us everywhere. YouTube at Danli_Divine, Facebook and Kick at Divine Time Podcast, and also follow the blog, divinetime.blog. If you're looking for your soul tribe, join our Telegram group, Warriors of Love. Together we rise. Divine Time is now.